Live in Studio C with our second guest of the day. As promised, we are discussing specialists with a former kicking specialist at BYU, none other than Jonny Linehan, back on the program.
What's up,
Johnny,
bro?
great to have you with us.
Hey, how's it going? Great to be back.
It's been a minute. We have a gift for you.
Yes.
So we had this in Studio B.
Re-gifting my gift?
Yes. Indeed we are.
Beat Boise State. So we want you to have that.
You need to hang that in
if
your
you
office,
want.
man.
Yeah.
So I have another one, beat Utah State, and I was going to bring that today and give it to you. So I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I was
We
trying
don't
to,
want
yeah.
it.
So
Keep both.
I told you the story of this last time I was on the show, right?
Remind us.
The editing department from BYU is amazing.
Yes, Dave Roberg and company.
Yeah, when I did this pose, I think there was a little extracurricular happening in my nostril, and it has been removed.
A few bats in the cave?
So yeah, a few bats in the cave, so that's great. Yeah, I remember the unedited photo got released, and someone said, "Hey, is that and so they edited it out. So credit.
Well done.
Yeah, making me look good.
Well done, Jaron Wilkie, BYU photo, those guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's Dave Roberg
and Dave Roberg.
Homies. Yeah, they're the Photoshoppers.
That's right. I'm glad you brought up Utah State and Boise State because those rivalries are essentially going away for a while with BYU going to the Big 12. So
Boise State's going away. Utah State, we hope, comes back.
Added emphasis in winning these games. So, there's meaning to those posters. Beat Utah State, beat Boise State. That needs to happen for BYU this year based on those games. Who knows when they're coming back?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Boise State, that's the one that got away last year. Absolutely. So we gotta get the monkey off the back again and go into the Big 12 with momentum.
Okay, let's talk about specialists, obviously, while you're here. So Jake Oldroyd's on the Lou Groza, natural fit, amazing. Ryan Rehkow, this guy on my shirt, Ray Guy. BYU's lucky to have this pair, and for a third straight year. I think after this year, this might be it.
Yeah.
These guys are too good.
Yeah.
Tell us what makes them so good.
Yeah, so first of all, credit to them for making the list. The list doesn't mean a lot because there's most of the guys on the list, right?
Did you
that
make
are
the
returning.
list?
I made the list. That's how much it doesn't
Ray
mean
Guy.
anything because I made the list. Yeah. But Jake obviously has been a finalist for the Groza a couple years ago, so expecting him to get back there.
That's the real list.
And yeah, that's the real list,
Yes.
the semifinal and the finalist list. But those guys should definitely at least be semifinalists, but they have the ability to win the trophies, and that would be pretty cool to put a few more trophies in the locker room.
And Ryan doesn't make the finalists and semifinalists because BYU's offense is too good.
Yeah, that's a shame.
No, literally.
That's a
They are
shame.
not punting enough, which is a good problem.
Well, it depends.
In your opinion. You're the only, No, but seriously, the last 2 years when BYU punts, it is a different level of engagement now. Because we can see Ryan Rehkow just go off.
Yeah.
He came to BYU and was super athletic. He was asked if he wanted to be a defensive lineman or even a tight end, and he said, no, I want to be an NFL punter. What makes him a great punter?
Well, I mean, first of all, his brother Austin, he played at Idaho. He was a finalist for the Ray Guy. He should have actually won it in 2014.
As an FCS guy.
Yeah, but that's probably the reason he didn't win it because he played for Idaho. And then he was a semifinalist for the Groza in 2016.
Amazing.
So it's just the family genes, right? And so growing up with a close brother like Austin, Ryan's been pushed, and they're just phenomenal athletes, and he has the build. But, I mean, Ryan's just different. You hear the boom, you see the technique, everything's perfect. So he's got all the skills in the world to be the NFL punter for sure. And I'm expecting him to go after this year, so hopefully we get to see him show out.
How about a long of 83 yards, which is wild.
The BYU record.
Averaged almost 50 yards per punt, but again, didn't hit the number of punts required to qualify.
40 is not enough to qualify
Wild.
in a lot of the stats, which is crazy.
He's a special player, no question about it.
He's the best player on the team, Spence.
The
I've been saying that last 2 years.
Agreed.
He's the best player.
Punters
At
are
what
people
he
too.
does, he is the best.
You said it last year with Tyler Algier too.
I still agree with myself.
Okay. Well, one's in the NFL and got drafted in the 5th round. We'll see what Ryan Rehkow does. Okay.
Yes, the punter is not going to be drafted in the same. Ryan Rehkow. Will Ryan Rehkow have a longer career than Tyler Algier in the NFL?
I don't know.
Ryan will go 5th round. Ryan will go 5th round.
5th round. You think he'll equal
could.
Tyler in the 5th round?
He has the absolute potential to be the first punter off the board. Last year, everyone was hyping up the San Diego State guy. He's great, and he had phenomenal stats, deserving Ray Guy winner. He doesn't hit the ball as high as some of these other guys like Ryan and then Jordan Stout, who was the first punter off the board last year. So the scouts are going to come here and see him put up 5.5-second hang time and break the roof in the IPF. They're going to move him outside, and I haven't seen people hit the ball as consistently like Ryan. So He's going to be one of the first.
Johnny, you need to be ESPN's punter insider at the NFL draft, right?
He's
Not to mention ours.
guy.
Hey,
we were going to ask Dennis Pitta, but he's not coaching special teams anymore.
Not yet.
We've got Johnny.
Okay, Johnny, I want to talk about the tandem of Jake Oldroyd and Ryan Rehkow. We did some homework. Our student staff went to work and they looked at the watch list, and there are only 8 schools that have both a kicker and a punter on these respective lists. BYU is obviously one of those. Does BYU have the best kicker-punter combo in the country? I mean, who's there with them?
Well, my unbiased opinion, yes. I think
as you wear a BYU shirt.
Is Texas Tech on that list as well? Because my friend he's the punter at Texas Tech.
No.
Texas Tech is not on the list.
I think their kicker must have. He left last year.
Louisiana Tech, Miami, Tulsa, Arkansas, Arizona, Michigan, UTSA, and BYU.
Having the
Miami's
returner
pretty
matters.
good. Miami's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
Miami might be there, but BYU. I know Jake's mindset, mentality. He showed it the very first time he stepped on the field against Arizona 25 years ago, right? And then Ryan's just phenomenal. I hope we get to see what he can do, because people just think he can boom it. But this kid, he can pooch it, he can do everything, and he holds for Jake as well. So just that relationship that they have is second to none.
And had a fake punt up by a lot of points in 2020.
Yeah, that embarrassed me. I was like, that was my moment.
That's what it was supposed to look like.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Okay, so Jake's thing has been chronicled. Obviously, 2019, some struggles there, and he talked about it in his Deep Blue, right? But hopefully he's healthy, because he's got an issue with his back. Obviously, that's a huge deal for any football player, but especially a kicker. When he's healthy, he's money.
Yeah.
So the hope is he's healthy going into the season, because I believe, and I think we all do, a lot of the success of Utah over the years in the Pac-12 getting better is that they had elite kickers and punters, field position, you win close games with a field goal here or there. BYU has those guys for some of these big games this year with Notre Dame and Arkansas and Baylor and Oregon and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I think against those types of teams, you're going to see the specialist impact more, because it's going to be closer games and points are going to matter, and the field position is going to come into play more than it has in the past. And that's why Ryan's sat on the bench a lot, because they haven't needed to use him. But Jake, when he's healthy, he's money, and he doesn't need to kick the ball hard. He just gets that pop off his foot, and it flies. And so, but the back's such a confusing thing. You don't know when it's going to go. You don't know what's going to tweak it. When he did his knee the first time, when I was going into my red shirt junior year, and he was coming in as a freshman, he was just stretching and his knee cracked. So it's like,
was that 2016?
That was 2016.
UCLA.
So that was actually in fall camp. So yeah, no one, even the coaches barely knew who he was, because he couldn't do fall camp after sitting that out.
Right.
So yeah, then he came back and did that. But with his back, you could just be walking or bend over to pick up something and tweak it. So hopefully he's figured it out. I know he does a lot of rehab, a lot of work to get it right, and so yeah, I really hope we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Jonny Linehan, one of the great specialists at BYU. Thanks for hanging out in Studio C, man, for the insight into maybe the best tandem in college football.
Hey, yeah, these guys, so much greater than I am. And I just want to give a shout out, Carter. I know you're watching, my 5-year-old.
Yes.
He's going to be on BYU one day. He's a big kicker. He might be on the basketball team. And JJ, she's watching My Little Pony. But got to give those guys a shout out. They're my squad. Love you.
Carter, named after Dan Carter, the great Kiwi rugby.
Yeah, and JJ, Jordan, Michael Jordan.
There you go.
We're a sports family, baby.
Awesome. Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you.
Coming up.